Melissa Wilson from UUM, and I'm a Bachelor in Hospitality Management student, SEM 3.
Hello and good morning. My name is Jessica Gendo Anak Bukan. I am a student from Bachelor of Hospitality and Management, semester 3 in University Utara Malaysia. So today, I and my friend Melissa Wilson will do a job interview role play. So stay tuned and enjoy our video. Good morning, Miss. I'm here to meet with Miss Melissa for interview.
Yes, good morning. May I know your name?
My name is Jessica Gendo Anak Bukan.
Okay, Miss Jessica, but before you meet with Miss Melissa, you need to fill this application form first. Wait,
Okay, thank you.
Most welcome. So Jessica, right? Please have a seat. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you, Miss Melissa.
So Jessica, before we start, can you tell me more about yourself?
Thank you, Miss Melissa. I have lived in Kuching, Sarawak all my life. I love being around people and I love learning new things. Right now, I'm learning a new language because I think it is important to be able to communicate with a variety of people. I also like doing physical work and enjoy gardening and landscaping. I'm quite proud of my art.
Okay, thank you. So next is, why do you need or want this job?
I think I could do it and I need the money.
Interesting. So next is, what are you looking for in a job?
Just something that I don't hate doing, I suppose.
Well, I also agree with your answer. So what makes you the best person for this job?
Okay, I like to think I have shown you I've got the skill and experience required for this job. I'm good at communicating and working in team. I'm good at solving problems too. I'm also flexible and enjoy learning new things. From what I know and about the job, I think I'll be an asset to your company.
Thank you so much, Jessica, for answering my question. So now, let's get into your question for me. I can't wait to hear them.
Okay, how long has the company been headquartered here?
Yeah, we moved into this building in 2020 when our old building downtown is get too crowded.
I have been reading about the company. It's quite a story.
It's a great story and we have a lot of fun. Of course, every organization has its own challenges. Well, let's get into your question for me. I'm eager to hear them.
Okay. For sure, you are looking for payroll supervisor, and that is my experience. I'm also curious, why do you need a payroll supervisor? Do you process the payroll in-house?
No, we use IDP for our payroll, but because we have people all over the country and we also employ people seasonally, we end up having more payroll issues and projects. Well, the title is supervisor. Then there is one employee in the payroll department who is a mix of clerical and IT focus, if that makes sense. You'll be responsible for making sure that payroll is processed correctly, including withholding and commission and more.
And so the person who works in the payroll department now?
That is Monica. And later in this interviewing process, you will get to meet her and we will move along together. Monica is an ace, but she is not interested in payroll process. So, but she is a wizard at creating reports, using our HRIS and analyzing payroll data.
Hey, Miss Melissa. So, can you tell me about how the HR department is organized?
Definitely. I'm the director of HR and I report to our CEO who is Mike Chambers, and I'm responsible for HR, payroll, training and administration. There are 7 of us in the department altogether. Which is this new payroll supervisor, Monica, me, 2 HR generalists, 1 training person, and 1 administration person who work with our department admins and receptionists. But those folks are not in the HR department, but we work very closely together. Of course, we work closely with finance too. And as we go forward in this process, our CFO, Gita, will be part of the interviewing team for this position.
So, would it be fair to say that as payroll position go, this one is very HR focused?
That's exactly right. We wanted payroll in HR because it's an employee service function to us. The point of running the payroll as far as we're concerned is to make sure that people get paid correctly and on time and their question get answered. Of course, we work hand in hand with finance, but apart from expense reimbursement, finance folk doesn't work as closely with our team as we do in HR. So that's why.
Great, that really helps. Can you tell me about the major issue you are facing in payroll?
Well, we're doing great with ADP who also handles our HRIS. But like I said, we have employees coming and going quite often because we hire for seasonal roles in our centers around the country and here in our office. We process the payroll for all of them. We have people working from 14 states, so there's all kind of state requirement to deal with. There's also long-distance communication with employees we seldom talk to about other HR issues, although we try to be open and available to everyone. So the payroll connection to those remote employees and even to our teammates here is incredibly important. It's the number one way they connect with HR and vice versa. As you know, not every payroll department in the world is viewed as an employee service function.
That's true. I like the idea of being available to employees. When I was at Explosive, I held monthly lunchtime meeting where people could come and ask questions about payroll. I wouldn't think anyone would come, but they did because they wanted to understand their deduction and 410k watching and so on, all kinds of things. I brought up topic and explained them. Things like garnishing payrolls and other sometimes sticky topics, so no one should be embraced there to have to ask. That's remind me. So how you went through the staff roster and their roles but didn't mention benefits. How do you handle employee benefits?
There is a person in finance named Nancy who works with our benefits providers. I'm glad you mentioned that because she would be an important person to you and you would be an important person to her if you work here. Our two HR generalists work with the employees on their benefits issues, but everything is administered outside by our benefits providers.
And is there a benefit hotline or online portal for your employees to get benefit answer from?
Definitely. One fun thing we do is that our two generalists and administrative person come up with lots of idea for new soft benefits for our employees all the time. For example, like discount at local restaurants, free tickets to local performance, and so on. We have a very wide-reaching definition for benefits, way beyond health and so on. We figure that having like 350 employees in one building has got to give us some clout that we can use for our employees' benefits.
So, there must be deduction from paychecks for some of those benefit plans.
Yes, and luckily a lot of that is automated. Tell me about your plan. Why this is a good next opportunity for you?
I ran a payroll department from 2002 to 2011 for the city of Townsville. They outsourced their payroll process completely in 2011 and I started consulting, but I miss being on a team. I learned a tremendous amount consulting, so that was great. I took a contract job running the payroll for Tuan Silver Shakespeare Festival for 2 years, but it was quite a placeholder job. In that, there are no plans to grow the staff size or update the process or innovate in HR, and that makes sense for festival organization. But of course, there wasn't a lot of challenge for me.
That's great to hear because several HR people I know have recommended you to me.
Glad to hear that. Can I ask you a question about plans for growth in headcount?
Yes, we have 350 people here now and another 400 spread out across the country. We have a regional operations manager named Bruno who reports to our director of regional operations but wears an HR hat. He is the HR, generalist chief for our folks in the region, and there are operations people in each of our 15 offices who sit in our HR meetings and function as generalists part-time. You will be working closely with them.
Only because I've been through growth and contraction cycle before. I wonder, will any of that hiring be contingent or will everybody be on payroll?
That's a brilliant question and a topic we talk about all the time. It's a double-edged sword. We want to make the commitment to people that they are fully part of the team and entitle the employees benefits and everything that comes with full-time employment. But as you say, nothing is certain and we don't want to be in a headcount reduction situation if we can possibly avoid it. We hire very conservatively here. Everybody is stretched thin and we also hire temps and interns much more freely than we do in full-time employees to cover the gap.
And of course, those people are paid through temps firms.
Yes, but they still participate in some of the things we do for fun while they are on the teams that on a temporary basis. They are like our principal source for new hires also.
Fantastic! And how do you view pay range? Is there a philosophical point of view on that?
We don't have formal pay range. There are too many variables even between two people who perform the same roles. Our administrative person does our EEO reporting, and she makes sure that people are not unfairly paid based on their EEO status, but we pay people based on their role, their impacts, and their experience and what the market dictates for their qualifications. Over time, we reward people who do an outstanding job. We don't have a preset annual increase schedules. Our managers budget for salary increases, and when their budgets are approved, they negotiate salaries increases with each person.
Negotiate? Can you tell me more about that?
It's a negotiation. We collaborate with our teammates on everything. So a manager is not going to say, here's your raise, like an end of conversation. They have already started to talk about the next year's compensation before the new year arrived. So sometimes people don't get a pay raise and they understand why. It's not that we don't value them, but the role may not warrant a pay raise, and in that case, if there is a step up role available, we try to give them a crack at it. So sometimes people leave us because of pay issues, and we understand that. Our voluntary turnover is about 3% per year, and we have almost no involuntary turnover because we hire person very carefully.
Apart from the temp firms, what are the other principal sources for your new hires?
Time firms and employee referrals are our two biggest sources. Um, we pay bonuses between 1,000 to 3,000 for new hires that our employees bring us. Once they stay 3 months, after that, it's job ads and word of mouth.
Well, I satisfied with your answer for my question. So, anything else would you like to know about me and my background?
I don't think that I have any question to ask you. So, but may I have the documents that I asked you to bring? Thank you. Okay, Jessica, I think that's all for today. Thank you so much for coming. But I will let you know the good news as soon as possible. See you next time.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Melissa. I hope I will meet you soon. Bye. Hello.
Hi and good morning, Jessica. I'm happy that you answered my call, and I just want to tell you the good news, which is your application for Payroll Supervisor position is accepted, and I really hope that you can join us as soon as possible.
Good morning, Miss Melissa. Thank you for calling me. I already received email from your company, and I will accept the position with your company. Later, I will send an acceptance letter or email to you.
Yes, sure. Have a great day. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
You too. You too, Melissa. Okay, bye.